Hello all. Now in this particular video we will try to solve one easy question from the arithmetic operators. C program to input the number of days. Once the number of days is ready, we have to convert those days into years, weeks and remaining days. Now let us try to solve this question. So on line number 6 we are taking some variables. So first of all, for taking number of days as an input, I am taking one variable called days. Once the input is ready, now to store the output, we will be requiring years, weeks and days. So years, weeks and remaining days are the output variables to store the result. Now let us try to take the input from the user. Step 1, input the total number of days. So printf, enter the number of days. We are displaying one message by using printf function, and we are taking the input from the user by using scanf function. Since days is a integer data type, so we are using %d as a format specifier. Whatever user going to enter as part of this line will be stored in the variable called days. That means the memory location of days variable. Now let us say the user enters 400. 400 will be stored in the days variable. Once the input values are ready, we will be calculating the number of years, weeks and days. To calculate number of years, we will be taking one output variable called years is equal to days divided by 365. Since days is an integer data type and 365 is also integer constant value, the result of this highlighted expression is a integer value. So now let us try to divide 400 by 365. Now I will use calculator. I am very bad with the calculations. I am so sorry for that. 400 divided by 365, that will be 1.09 something. Since this expression, whatever this highlighted expression is a integer value only, so the output value is 1. Even though 1.09, the 1.09 won't be stored in yes variable, so 1 will be stored in the yes variable. So 400 means 1 year. Okay, the remaining, we have to calculate the remaining days now. So to calculate remaining days, we will be using remainder variable. I mean remainder operator. That is called modulus operator. So I'm taking one more variable called remaining days is equal to days modulus division with the 365. So if we calculate 365, I mean 400 divided by 365, the remainder is 35. This 35 will be stored in remaining days variable. So now we have to calculate weeks based on the remaining days. So step 3 is calculating the weeks. How we can calculate weeks? So for this, I am taking one more output variable called weeks, and remaining days. We have calculated remaining days in the previous line, right? That is 35. So 35 divided by 7. So if we calculate 35 divided by 7, 35 divided by 7, that is coefficient is 5. So 5 will be stored in the variable called weeks. Now let us try to calculate remaining days. That means we have calculated years, weeks so far, and we will be left with days now. So step 4 is the calculate remaining days. For this, remaining days is equal to remaining days modulus division by 7. Initially the remaining days is 35. 35 modulus division 7, there is no remainders, so 0 will be stored in the remaining days. Now let us try to print this result by using printf function. %d days is equivalent to %d years, %d weeks and %d days. So this first %d should be referred in variable called days. So for example, 400 is given as part of input. The expected output will be 400 days is equivalent to 1 year, 5 weeks and 0 days. Now let us try to run this code. So let us try to check whatever we are expecting as part of the dry run should reflect in the output. So if we do so, then our job will be completed. Now let us try to execute this code. So 400. So 400 days is equivalent to 1 year, 5 weeks and 0 remaining days. So this is how we can solve this easy question. That's it for this video. I will see you in my next video.